Greetings, folks. Chris again from Gravity Well Nerf Mods, here with Mission 3 of the BG Undead Summer Invitational. We called it Hack the Planet. Yes, now I know some of you are probably wondering, now wait a minute. In his last video, he said he didn't have footage of Mission 3, and I was wrong. I thought I had my missions messed up in my head, so I do have footage of Mission 3. It's Mission 4 I do not actually have. And I ended up playing a zombie for The Last Stand. So this mission was kind of interesting as what we had to do. We called it Hack the Planet, as the movie in question that we were a part of had to, the group in general, the humans, had to escort 3 hackers, if you will, to find various items scattered all over campus in order to bring them back to a drop zone in order for us to build a giant robot thing to help us in the next missions. The zombies were also doing the same, except they didn't have to have a hacker. We brought the hackers with us because we were not allowed to touch the items until the hackers were, well, hacking them to make them touchable by humans. By doing so, by hacking them for 10 minutes. I hooked up with this group, and we decided to take a small group and one of our hackers, played by Vlad there, and we were looking for one of the items. We weren't 100% certain what they were, we just knew that they would have a BG Undead bandana. We also knew there were 3 drop zones where these items were supposed to be taken. That's what we were looking for, was either a drop zone or one of the items in order to kind of kick this thing off.
And Vogely, oh shit! Vogely. Jerk alert!
So at this point, this is when we kind of realized that the zombies had already had a leg up on us, is what we saw as one of, someone playing one of the Horde, already had one of the items and was running and dropped it off. That's what we kind of realized, that we were in a little bit of trouble, is that means they had some pretty fast people already getting a hold of items and dropping one off. So as luck would have it, we actually found one of the drop points first before we found one of the items.
Okay, so he is the drop zone. That's what she said? I mean, I don't know if that'll actually help you at all. He's calling more zombies. Lovely. There's a shield, there's a small horde. Well, we should,
So at this point, this is when we're trying to decide where we want to go from here. We were trying to basically make up our minds, do we want to try and hold this point against any incoming horde, or do we want to try and go find the items before, we decided to go looking for the items because we couldn't guarantee that any of the horde were going to bring back the items to this point, so in which case we could just be standing around with doing absolutely no good to anybody. So we decided to go check up by one of the main areas that veteran players were kind of used to having the moderators hide stuff in, and that's where we decided to head up, was kind of towards in this general direction on campus.
Contact right. Yep. I mean, he's close enough, I would almost consider tagging him. Him too. Go ahead, make my day. I know. On your bounce. Don't start no SH, there will be no IT.
So some of you are probably wondering, like why I didn't just stun that zombie and go about my business.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, it's been my experience that when you have a singular zombie player like that, going one-on-one is kind of risky. And I know people are going, it's
No,
one
no,
person out with a blaster versus one zombie. But I have seen many people lose that battle, so I decided just to let him go, and we'll get him later. And good news is we came around this corner and we actually found one of the items. So we found this item, we hooked our hacker into it, and now the fun part was we had to hold this spot for 10 minutes because we couldn't touch that item until the hacker was done with it, and well, the zombies could come up and just take it away. So we had that going.
It's squid. I would say if a couple of you guys... Nice, okay. If a couple of you guys want to, like... I would say... I mean, we got 10 minutes to burn. I'd say if a couple of you guys want to, like, spread out and check around, yeah. Don't get outside at, like, eye shot in case all hell breaks loose. Yeah. So... I mean, in theory... Unless we get, like, completely mobbed, we should be okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely check Skybridge. Bridge. Yeah. They're chilling. Yeah, they're chilling. It's okay. Yeah. Really? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I get that. Okay. They're coming? Okay. Okay. Oh, we can make this happen. We got this. So, two of you boys just rolled up, and two of you boys are rolling back. You might want to rethink this. Okay, just saying. What? Just pick your shots. That's all you gotta do. Okay? We got this. Come on. Fall back, bro. And that's a sweep.
So, I know we were sounding a little bit cocky there. You know, we only had 2 Horde walk up, and then we took those 2 out. But they had timed it perfectly where they had respawned and brought in 2 of their buddies at the same time, with basically doubling their numbers. And looking back on it now, that arrogance kind of caught us because we did lose 1 human there. And, as you'll see going forward, it did... like I said, we did get a little cocky, as we also soon realized that there was a spawn point nearby, which is causing the zombies to come in quicker and quicker and quicker.
Yep. I'm saving my couche for later tonight when I can need them because mine are neon green. I discovered these black darts are great. They're nice and cheap. They're really good to work on. Can't see shit when you shoot in the dark. Yep. What? Another one? What's our time looking like? Oh, Jesus. I swear to God, these times run slow. I know, right? Ah, damn it, they brought friends. Right. Oh, yeah. Well, shit. 5 minutes. Some bitch. Alright. Nah. No. Yep. That's fine. We've actually got a pretty solid position as long as we don't get distracted. We can do this. I've won with worse.
If we go arched, we've got to like...
Just hang tight. I was just saying, I've baited missions with better odds than this. Just let them get... Yeah. Was one. Yeah. I was shooting in that general direction, so I might have shot him. I don't know. Okay. No, until they're back up. Oh, they've got a respawn point. Fuckers. That's rude. Yeah. Spawn points. I watched literally all 5 of them roll up there. That's kind of a dick move. So, that's fine. Like 3. Okay. Wash, rinse, repeat, boys. Yeah, we got this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I got it.
So they came at us one more time. And what we also didn't realize is, well, I realized I was the only one that realized one of them had gotten behind us. And again, they had timed it perfectly where he had popped right back up and tagged our human, our hacker, which basically just nullified the whole point because, yes, our hacker could actually, get tagged like a human. And so, yeah, he timed that perfectly where he respawned and then tagged our hacker. And basically now we are left either A, trying to find one of the other hackers and bring them over here to finish hacking this item, or we are basically going to have to leave it. And that was kind of a rough decision for us because we had no idea how many of these items the zombies had.
Yeah, fair warning, you're really not supposed to be talking to him if you're spunned. Just saying. Vogley like timed it perfectly. No, it was Bogue. But no idea. I think they timed it just right. Yeah. So I know. I just don't want to leave it, and we've got another horde coming up from us. Son of a bitch. Nah, this is a lost cause. We've got a horde of 4 coming up. We got this dude. We got a respawn over here. Bail. Just back off.
And yeah, this is the point where we'd already lost 2 of our guys.
All right,
it was me and these 2 other gentlemen. We started seeing we realized this is what it was, and it was a lost cause. We had another small horde coming from the front. They had that respawn point, as you heard me say. This was just if we would have stuck around, we would have just ended up getting tagged. So we decided to bail on that point. It kind of hesitantly. We really didn't want to leave it without making them sing for their supper. But the moment they came up with like more than a couple, we just decided, let them have it. And just bail and look for like one of the other items. Since we were without a hacker, we were kind of useless because we couldn't pick an item up. So we decided to go kind of looking for other items so that we might be able to look for them and let the rest of the humans know where they might be. So there was that. But that was a really rough retreat for us because we just really did not want them to have that item. But we really just didn't have a choice. Otherwise, they were going to take it in.
Damn it, we were so close on that one, too. Well, it's okay. I agree, it was kind of... I'm dead. Shit. Ah, shit. That was only 4 of them. Dude, we've been holding off 6 of them for the last, like, half hour. Yeah? Yeah, I got it. There's 3 of you. Yep. I got it. I'm just giving them something to think about. That's not the right one. Shit. This is going to suck. Yeah, it's okay. I'll come back and get it. Or somebody else can get it. I got plenty. Hey man, can you pick up those magazines? Going that way is going to be very, very bad. Yeah.
So at this point, we're coming up towards the end of this video. We've held off this smaller horde that we just found out about. We're still having no luck getting any kind of items. We can't find the main group. So we decided to go move elsewhere. Again, we want to thank everybody for watching. Part 2 should be up shortly. Again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification icon. We will see you later.